peel this morning, y'all. I'm making a slow cooker loaded potato soup to have for lunch after church. All we have to do right now is get the potatoes, onion, chicken broth, and salt and pepper in the slow cooker, and that's gonna be cooking this morning and while we're gone, and then when we get home, we'll finish the rest of it. So I'm just going ahead and peeling these and chopping them, and then we'll rinse them and get them in the slow cooker. Potatoes and onions in there. We'll just put some salt and pepper. And we need 4 cups of chicken broth. Let me stir that together real quick. And that's going to cook on high for 4 hours.
Smells great in here.
Smelled like Grandma's house when we came in. Let me check these.
Smell like good.
We're gonna switch this back to high for 1 hour. I gotta make the other mixture that we're gonna put in here and cook some bacon. The potatoes could use a little bit longer, so we'll just let it keep cooking while we do this. Okay, we need some butter in here. About 4 to 6 tablespoons.
Love y'all. Love y'all too.
Okay, so the butter's almost melted. We're going to put in about 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And turn it down some. Then we need a cup of heavy cream. And 1/2 cup of milk. I'm gonna go a little more than half because I think I have a little more potatoes in there than what the original recipe called for, so. Okay, and then we need 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay, now we'll let that cook just a couple of minutes until everything's smooth, then we're gonna pour it in there with the soup. Or the potatoes right now. We'll go ahead and get some Wright brand bacon going in here. Okay, we're gonna pour this in.
No, we didn't.
This all together. And we'll let it keep on cooking while we make the bacon.
What y'all are witnessing right now is Fallon trying her best to capture some of this beautiful leaf action, but this happens every year.
Every year.
Every year we come out here and when they start to blow, or wherever we are, and we like record, and right when we hit the record button, they stop falling.
And they'll be falling like crazy, y'all, like just leaves everywhere. And then I might can get one or two. Here comes a breeze, Manny. Let's see what we get. They'll all hang on for dear life during this breeze, because there goes one. One just fell over there, but it wasn't a pretty one. I also felt a raindrop, did you?
We're having some beautiful weather right here in North Georgia right now.
He's eating leftover chicken wings from last
Yeah.
night.
I want some chicken wings.
Okay.
My favorite time of year, everybody.
Look here. Look at that. There. A green one fell. Green ones, y'all better hang on. We want you orange or yellow before you fall.
Chicken wings, Mama.
They're in that black thing right there on the countertop. But right now inside it smells like the Smoky Mountains because there's applewood. I mean, not applewood. Yeah, it is. Right brand applewood bacon cooking in the air fryer.
You know what I might do?
Go climb up the trees and pick off all the orange and red and yellow ones and throw them down.
I think I better go ahead and get all that firewood from last year stacked down there at the
Oh, yeah. Did it beat?
Yeah.
It still needs a minute or so.
One of my favorites. I tell you what, fall or winter, either one, you can't go wrong with that.
It's time for another birthday cake. If y'all missed the video the other day, we are in birthday season. We have a birthday every month all the way through February. Today we're gonna make Manly's birthday cake. When I do the decorated cakes, I like to do them early because, you know, something could go wrong. And if something goes wrong, I will have time to prepare another cake if I need to. I haven't done a decorated cake, I don't think, since Manly's last birthday. Jonah stopped wanting the decorated cakes a couple of years ago. Sissy, she still likes decorated cakes, but her birthday this year, she chose an ice cream cake, if I remember right. Yeah, she picked an ice cream cake. I can't remember if we got it from Dairy Queen or if we just got it from the grocery store. But she wanted an ice cream cake, so that's what she had. So it's been a full year since I've done a decorated birthday cake. This one is gonna be a surprise. Manly couldn't decide what kind of cake he wanted. He knew what flavor, he wants a chocolate cake, but he couldn't decide what he wanted to be on the cake this year. So it's gonna be a surprise. So we're just gonna make the cake, just like the box says, in a 9x13 pan. All right, y'all, the cake is cool. We're gonna put the first layer of frosting on here. So we're just gonna cover it all with the frosting, and then I'll go over the top here, and anywhere where it's, you know, down in a certain spot, I'll put a little more frosting to make it all even on the top. See right here how it's a little thinner in this corner? We'll just put a little extra frosting there.
Hey Mom,
What?
John said you might know where that red takeout bucket is.
Yes, it's on the back of your truck.
Is that a artificial turkey still in the Ajax?
Yes,
Where's that at?
under the sink. I know where everything is. Okay, So now I'm just going back around and smoothing out my edge, covering up any crumb areas. And once we get this done, I'm gonna clean up around the edges here where I got it on the cutting board. And this is going in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Okay, let me see. I need a little more still right here because we're still going kind of down on this side. I'm gonna fix that. All right, going to the refrigerator. So the first thing we need to do is make a road. So I've just got this black decorating icing. I'm trying to decide how I want this road to go. I guess I'll go from corner to corner. I think that'll be the easiest. And I want it to do a little bit of a curve, so we'll curve here. And then, that's okay. And then go right here. We're gonna fix that, nobody fear. We'll do the rest of our outline here and then we'll fix where we messed up. Now we'll fill in the road. We'll go back and spread it. I got another tube. Hopefully this one will be enough, but if it's not, I did get another one. We'll just use this little spreader. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the ends of the road once I get going here with the other stuff. So the reason you want to put your base coating in the refrigerator for a little bit is so that it doesn't just mix with the frostings that you put on the top of it. And the reason you want the base coat in the first place is so that you don't have crumbs mixed all in with, you know, your decorating. So we're just paving the road here. Okay, now we'll just smooth out the road. Now we need white, and what I'm wanting to do with the white is just put, you know, some lines here. So let's see, we'll take a toothpick, and now we're getting a road or a racetrack or whatever we want it to be. Now we just decorate the rest. I know I want to put his name somewhere. I guess we'll put Manly right here, but do I want to keep that part white? I think I'll put a little water spot right here because we have this blue frosting with some little fish. So we'll put a little pond over here real quick. We'll do that next. So we'll just take some glue. And this whole little corner right here will be the pond. Suddenly I felt like Bob Ross. Happy little pond over here in the corner. We don't want it to go right up to the road. We'll have some bushes over there. You want to put the fish, Sissy?
Oh, yeah.
Just pick a few happy little fish to put on there. A lot of times I use the gel to make water spots, but I already had this blue frosting because I was gonna go a different way with the cake. So I got this blue frosting, and since I already had that, I just went with this for the water. But most of the time for water parts, I use the Wilton gel and color it blue. I think we'll go ahead and do the bushes now so we can see where we want to go from here. Let me do a test squeeze. Always do a test squeeze, y'all.